From streaming a small community tournaments to joining one of the biggest orgs in the history of Rainbow Six Siege and going toe-to-toe with the best in the world. This is the story of Stompn, the prodigy who at just 18 has taken the Rainbow Six Siege world by storm.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Like so many young players, Stompn's journey began on console, but it didn't take long before his skill ceiling outgrew the controller. Switching to PC opened the door to a higher competition, and from there, he started making waves. Long before becoming a pro, Stompn was already a name in the world of Rainbow Six Siege, thanks to this guy, Jinxie. Thanks to Jinxie's tournaments and in Stompn's constant domination over those games, his reputation is spread fast. Some called him the console Bolo, others doubted he'd make it on mouse and keyboard, but Stompn, he was just getting started. While chasing the pro dreams, Stompn started a stream, and in the world of Siege, there is no faster way to get recognized than winning. And that's exactly what Stompn did. His name started spreading fast. It wasn't just cracked mechanics, it was confidence, game sense, and a level of composure rare for someone his age. The dreams of going pro started early. Stompn and a group of his close friends, Aiden, Franklin, Big Bands, Stompn, and Bryce, 4 American players and a Vietnamese, with Merc ex-Siege 6 Invitational champion as the coach. This squad as Team M80X managed to make their way into the NA Challenger League, but no matter how hard they tried to make it to NAL, they just couldn't do it.
Challenger Series is on the line! Pro League is on the line! And we're just letting them into white? It's never been more over! Wow!
To beat M80X and send them hacking.
Despite the loss, commentators regarded Stompn as a legitimately strong player, but at this point Stompn has already beat the allegations of a console overhyped kid. The world has witnessed his power. He was definitely a tier 1 player, but it was around this point that an organization changed everything. Arguably the best organization in the history of Rainbow Six Siege, G2 Esports. G2 Esports, a legacy name in the world of Rainbow Six Siege, have been struggling after winning the 6th Invitational 2023. Almost anything after that point for G2 Esports was not that great, and they were getting smashed by every team. They were been struggling in the EUL, let alone winning international tournaments. For a long time, G2 has been facing with inconsistency, roster changes, and growing a sense that their dominance had slipped away. They needed a spark, a new face, someone who could bring the hunger back to the roster. So on June 10th, 2025, this spark arrived.
What are you doing here?
G2 signs the 18-year-old Stompn, a rookie with 0 tier 1 experience, straight from content creation and Challenger League heartbreaks. A gamble? Maybe, but the gamble that they desperately needed to take. Stompn started showing his power to EUL early. His tier 1 debut came 6 days later against Wolves Esports, and G2 got the win with the help of Stompn. Nothing flashy, just solid Siege, and G2 got the win. And the next chapter for Stompn and G2 Esports was to win the EU MENA League 2025. In a very interesting and well-anticipated games of the league, G2 Esports managed to take the edge versus the mighty Falcons. G2 Esports took map 1 Cafe 7-4.
Going deep for users, it's desperate and it doesn't work! Falcons 1 by 1 will fall! 1v4 for Leakafak! He's got closet control there.
And map 2, it was a nail-biter. Falcons edged it out 8-7.
3v for Stompn. Shoot the bananas. Glass's favorite thing to do. In go the Candelas. They're all filed in. It's a spam attack. Now Alamar has a license to go deep. He's found a hell of a lot of kills. Stompn steals it from him.
As everybody knows, Falcons are the best team on bank. Not only this G2 Esports roster has already beaten the strongest bank team ever in the history of Rainbow Six Siege before in the EU MENA League.
One more for 20! One more for 20!
Stop it! Stop it!
He's the greatest of all time!
But also made Falcons struggle to win in the place that they do it the best. An 8-7 victory for Falcons on bank.
Needs to pull this out. Oh, it's big from Shaiko!
You gotta weigh in, buddy. Oh, he loses something.
No! Solitol's got him dead to rights, and Lyra cannot withstand Shaiko!
And on consulate, Stompn went nuclear.
For a brief moment, he actually gets caught on his retreat as well. Falcons, this plan, this cheeky little idea may have worked out, especially if users can go big for a double on the side and CEO. All up to Stompn now, and he's trapped inside a meeting. Preda's got him locked on down, but he swipes and finds the headshot. It's Shaiko versus Stompn! It's a big 2K for the young gunner!
Stompn's performance in the grand final was amazing against Team Falcons. He earned 3 MVP awards across the stage, making him one of the most consistent players in the tournament. And prior to the grand final, G2 finished the group stage at the top with 22 points, 8 wins, and only 1 loss in overtime match point against BDS.
Stompn got one! Stompn got one! Come on, Stompn! No, the C4! Nice! No. Go, Zach! No. 2v2.
He just killed 2 full blind.
Last 50 seconds then, BDS just held him at bay. All it took was then a couple of kills in the final 10.
But the Stompn's biggest test was ahead. The Esports World Cup 2025, arguably the biggest stage in the world of Rainbow Six Siege. Going up against the best teams in the world, the rookie didn't just survive, he thrived.
There's a player right next to him. Hang on a second. And he completely whiffs it. Oh my god!
Across the tournament, he posted a 1.23 rating with a plus 34 KD, an impressive 72% cost, ranking him among the top 5 players in the event.
And he's just running around the map, 1 versus 5ing the entire enemy team. The first kill was actually peeking outside up through the hatch. The second kill also peeking outside a player.
Oh my god! Oh! Oh my!
It's over.
That's not just an ace! It's a practical 1v5 with 20 health off the revive! Getting Eagle challenge swung, the crossfire here is so good, double shotgun prime against the Bailiff! The final shot in the chamber!
But sadly, G2's run ended in the grand final. They made it to the grand final and were the favorites to win the tournament against the not-so-strong Team Secret. A team that had finished 3rd in the EU MENA League were now playing against G2 Esports in the G2 Esports World Cup final. Team Secret, that hadn't won a fucking trophy in ages, pulled off a miracle. They have never been more dominant.
Doesn't seem to matter as the fire goes out on site and Secret are finding all of the kills. Mowgli's turned it on! Oh my god!
Mowgli!
Mowgli! What a 4K is that? Hunted. Mowgli is so keen. He's so aggressive. 1 pop.
He's gonna keep going!
3 kills for Mowgli!
But this was no ordinary second place. The Stompn was a driving force behind G2's success. The tournament MVP was Adrian from Team Secret, and it's fair to say that he deserved it, averaging a 1.2 rating, plus 28 KD and 74% cost. But there's the twist. The Stompn was better at nearly everything compared to the MVP of the tournament. In the grand final itself, the Stompn actually outperformed Adrian, dropping a 1.34 rating, the highest of any player in the grand final match. And if G2 would have won the tournament, there was a good chance that Stompn would be awarded as the MVP of the tournament. At just 18 years old, in his first year as a professional player, the Stompn has already won the Europe MENA League, finished 2nd at the World Cup, and outperformed the event's MVP in the grand final. Make sure you tell me your opinion about the Stompn in the comments down below. Do you think is this still that overrated, overhyped console kid? And make sure to watch the video I showed you on the screen. See you guys on the next video.